Parents and families, thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause to our parents and families. I want to thank our special guests this morning, Dr. Marie, Ms. Quayle, Coach Karen Maya, Coach Val Freeman, and all of our special guests. If I haven't seen you yet, thank you for coming this morning. Let's give them a round of applause. So I want to make a very special introduction to all of our students this morning. We have many great additions to our staff. I want to introduce our new teachers. We have Miss Heffelfinger. Miss Heffelfinger is going to teach middle school math. Miss Rudy Hodge, science. Two great new teachers for our middle school students. We have Mr. Sermons, science teacher. We are very excited to bring music back to STEM. We have a brand new music teacher, Miss Lichtenwalder. And our new technology teacher making her way up the stairs is Miss Jones Lohman. And I'm also going to introduce, we have a brand new assistant principal who's going to speak to you this morning, Mr. Mark Barnes.
Good morning, STEM. Good morning, STEM. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My name is Mark Barnes. I'm the new assistant principal. Pleasure to be here to serve you this year. We're going to have a wonderful dynamite year. We're going to be academics first, okay? We're going to do the right things. We're going to achieve. We're going to go to the next level.
You're welcome.
Very excited to be here with you. Also, this morning is a very special morning, the first day of school. We have a speaker for you this morning. The speaker is a very good friend of mine who I grew up with in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, not too far from here, right up 95 North. This gentleman was a scholar, always a scholar. He always embowed academic excellence. And when Mr. Bell asked me to find someone to speak to you, Mr. Gerald Hill came to mind. I'm not going to tell all of his story. I'm going to let him tell you. But I'm going to give you some highlights. I know he was the class president of Northeast. I'm not going to tell the year he graduated. But he graduated in 1983. I didn't want to tell on our age, but he was class president, received a full ride to Temple University, just always, he was always a good inspiration to me, and always remained academically sound. His children are academically sound. He had a son that sang for the Pope. His son attends Yale University now, currently. And I'm not going to tell any more of the goodies, but let me introduce you to Mr. Gerald Hill.
Good morning, good morning. Listen, when I've said too much and you're getting bored, just raise your hand. Just kidding. Now listen, I hope, can you hear me okay? I'm prepared for part, but it's going to be hard for me to hold the mic. All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It's like the Verizon commercial. All right, so Mark gave my little introduction. I'm a product of Philadelphia Public Schools. much like Chester Public Schools. Sometimes they leave a little bit to be desired. And that's why I think they're all here at this special place, at this STEM Academy, because there are opportunities for you being in a place that's focused on science, technology, math, and engineering. The world needs you. I'm not sure if you are aware of the amazing opportunity you have with the principal, the vice principal, these teachers. Please understand, this is a labor of love. You don't do this work unless you care, and you care about kids like you, and young men and women like you, I'm sorry. So make sure this year that you keep that in mind and conduct yourself the way you know you ought to. And I'm just going to say, I prepared some written remarks because I feel
Excuse me. That's very rude to be talking while we have a speaker here for you. Thank you.
right? I remember. So I begin with, I lost my mother 2 years ago. She was an amazing mother. I'm sure you all will attest to those probably have great mothers too. My mother confided in me when I was a teenager that I was an accident. My mother and father had my older brother, had my sister, and she confided that they only planned to have, they wanted a son and a daughter. Once they had that, they were close another job. And they happened to be on vacation, and they didn't have the right tools, but they had their young passion as a young married couple, and I came on the scene. So I was an accident. Many of you may have been accidents. That is not planned for. And be careful, there are bees out here. But I tell you one thing, even though I was an accident, I was here on purpose. What you've got to understand is no matter what your circumstances are or how you got here, you are here on purpose. And you must remain conscious of the fact that you're not here by accident. You weren't created by accident. You're not in this world by accident. You were called into this world for a specific purpose. I don't know what your individual purposes are, but I know when I see a group like this, of aspiring young people coming into a great place like University, that there's infinite possibilities in each of the world. And as long as you do the right things and don't allow stumbling blocks to interrupt your purpose, you will find success in life. So what I'm going to do is just give you a few anecdotal remarks and recommendations to make sure that you have a good time here for the next either how many seventh graders do you have? How many eighth graders? Raise your hand. Ninth graders. 10? 11? Up? 12? Awesome, awesome. So listen, you all are all on an amazing journey. It can be an exciting and amazing set of opportunities and experiences, or you can mess it up. There's lots of things that can mess it up. So here's some little reminders, little tips. Make sure you have a successful life, a successful career here, and a successful career if you go on to college or a trade or technical school. Number one, respect yourself, your teachers, your fellow students, and be quick to forgive and slow to anger. No one is perfect, and all of us have issues. So don't be too hard on others, and don't be too hard on yourself. You will make mistakes, but mistakes are not the end. We can fix it. Expect that you can learn and achieve anything that you truly want, that you can achieve and always give your very best at every task, because everything you do in life is a picture, a snapshot of who you are. Master language for those that can communicate effectively, either by speech or through the written word, will change the world. And you'll write your ticket. I can't emphasize enough, whether you're a managing, a lot of managing geniuses in science, they're not into speaking, they're not into writing. Learn to write. Learn to speak. Expand your vocabulary every day, because those who can communicate effectively short of time, no matter what profession you're in. Now I'll tell you a little ditty about that. I was out with son out to dinner last night. My oldest son took my wife and I out to dinner with his girlfriend. Very expensive dinner. I wouldn't have gone to this place, but I'm a cheapskate. But
Brother, long-winded. I said he long-winded, right?
Graduated Georgetown High School Georgetown University about 14 years ago. He is making lots of money, and he sits at home most of the time. And people call him, billionaires, multi-millionaires call him for advice. They pay him twice a month to talk to them and to write to them. Learn to write. Learn to speak, because that's what he does every day. And I asked him last night, anticipating coming to see you guys, that I asked him what's the most important thing that you ever got from me as a parent. And he said, you taught me to write. And I can tell you, he hated that song between 5th and 6th grade, when all of his friends were out playing, and I required him I gave him a format, a rubric to follow, and I required him to write an essay every week between 5th and 6th grade. He excelled in writing later, and he said that's made all the difference in my life. That's how he got into Georgetown. That's how he's got the job he's got. He's only 32 years old, and he runs the public strategies or lobbying division for one of Philadelphia's top 2 law firms, international firm with offices in London, Chicago, New York, DC, California. And he is the youngest person on staff there. He's got classmates that are young attorneys there who don't make 100 years. So learn to write, learn to speak. Another thing, a very successful person, multimillionaire, once told me, he said 80% of success in life comes from just showing up. Show up. Show up here every day, ready to learn. Show up to opportunities. If you hear about a conference that you can go to, a special program that you can go to, show up. 80% of success in life comes from showing up. He says the other 10%, another 10%, comes from showing up on time. Don't come late. You wouldn't believe what that says about you when you show up late. Show up on time. And then he said the last 10% of success comes from showing up with a plan. Know what you want to get out of that situation when you go into it. Speak what you want to get out of that situation before you get there. Show up on time, show up with a plan. That is a formula for success. Another little tidbit, bridle your tongue. Learn to keep your mouth shut sometimes. We pop off sometimes in anger, say something that you feel emotionally in the moment. Learn to not do that. Be thoughtful. think before you act, think before you speak, because the consequences of what you say and what you do could live with you forever. Ask, this is number 6, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Number 6, ask for help. Nobody knows everything. It's not a sign of stupidity to not ask for help if you don't understand something. Teachers, they're here to help you. So if you're not getting something, don't be quiet, don't be embarrassed. Nobody knows it all. Always ask for help if you need it. And don't wait too long. Don't make decisions. This is number 7. Don't make decisions when you're angry or scared or nervous. Sleep on it. Don't make decisions out of emotion. 8, know your strengths and weaknesses. What we do in life is we focus on the things that we're not good at, trying to get better at them. Focus on your strengths. If you focus on your strengths will help you. On a final note,
Long-winded,
this is
right?
very important. Prepare every day like you had the opportunity that you're seeking. My son worked hard to be a great singer, and he was tapped to sing for the Pope when he came here and sang before an audience of 30 million around the world. That's taken him all over the world. An Indonesian billionaire hired him $4,500 to just come sing 3 songs at his anniversary party. He's at Yale University now, not just because of his voice, but because he aspired to excellence in everything. You can do that too. He didn't come from a lot of money.
Yeah.
He came from Philly Public Schools.
Right, supposed to be in class by 7:50, right? 7:50.
Thank you, Mr. Hill.
You won't get one word when you're talking with him.
At this time, we are going to begin welcoming our students in for the 2022-23 school year. Please, students, hold on. Please bear in mind what we heard this morning about being on time and being prepared and being ready. All right, we're going to start as I call up my grades. Our teachers here and our special guests are going to welcome our students. We're going to make some noise. So first, our 7th and 8th
Mr. Bell
graders
trying to get it all in one sentence, you know what I'm saying?
7th and 8th graders coming up here. Let's welcome our new middle school students. 7th and 8th graders. Welcome 7th and 8th grade.
You got a daughter or son that go with?
I got a son and I can't find him.
What grade are you going to?
He going to 9th.
Okay.
What about yours?
8th.
8th?
Yes. My son, he right there
Which one?
with the Black Power bag on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You in 9th grade? I'm in 9th grade. I don't know what you said. Disappeared.
You see what that football team did this weekend?
No. What they do?
They blew that team out 80-0.
Wow.
Yeah. 80-0.
How do you get to see the game?
Right over the A field, right behind this building here, right
Where
up
do you
there.
get like the announcements when the game starts?
They'll probably have a schedule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think this year, this football team gonna take it all the way this year. Yeah. What's up, Tom? What's going down?
Taking a long time. I gotta go to work.
I know.
Don't be late. No.
Hey, Tom, have a good one, Tom. All right.
10th grade.
So you have a good day.
You too. Enjoy your day, okay? Stay blessed too, all
too.
right?
You too.
All right.
CG, that's what happens when you get on your phone.
So once again, I want to thank all of our parents and families who came out to join us this morning. We're going to bring our students in. It'll take a little while for us to work through this line, but we'll bring all of our students in this morning. Thank you for welcoming our students. It's going to be a great year in 2022, 2023. Feel free to come up this afternoon as we dismiss at 2:30 to welcome our students out. Thank you again for joining us this morning.
So we out. All right, y'all. That was the first day of school in STEM Academy. Hey, y'all have a good one, brothers. All right, you too. Thanks, bro. That was the first day kids letting in.